Okay, so first you'll cut 5 circles each about this size. This is about the size of a soda can, and then you'll cut 5 circles that are a little bit smaller, about this size. Okay, what you'll do is you'll fold this in half like this, and you'll sew up, down, up. Okay, oops. Okay, there we go. Then you'll do the same thing with your other petals as well. Up, down, up. And you keep them attached. You don't need to take them off of the string. Just keep them attached. Okay? And I'll just continue to do this with all 5. Okay, so I'm putting my last petal on, and I'm just pulling the string kind of taut here, and as you can see, it somewhat forms a petal. And then you'll want to sew this last flower to this, this one to this one. So let me do that. Don't worry about it looking so neat right now. You'll fix it later once we get to that point. So yeah, this kind of like just closes the gap, and then as you can see, it looks more like a flower. Okay, if you want, you can secure it a little bit more by kind of like sewing through here. This is kind of what I do, just sew through the middle to get it a little bit more tight here and a little bit more secure, because it doesn't feel too secure to me right now. So kind of just go, in and out here to get it a little bit more secure for you. And as you can see, it looks a little bit more like a flower now. Yay! Okay. Now, I'm going to do the same thing to the smaller pieces that I had earlier, and sew them together as well. Okay, and now I made my little small bow, or my little small flower, and I'm going to sew this little button on it for a centerpiece. Okay? So I'm just going to start from the back and get this button on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew this on now. Okay? Okay, so as you can see, we now have our little flower, and this is where your hot glue gun comes in handy. Get a little glue down there and glue that flower on. And then also I like to kind of like glue these petals, the smaller petals, to the larger petals, just to get it to stay kind of, hold this shape. I want it to hold this shape. So I'm going to glue these all down thusly. Okay, so I affixed the flower, as you can see, and I kind of glued it down in some places just so it would hold this shape. And as you can see, it's cute. Okay, so then I cut this little piece right here. It's a really small piece, just so it can cover up the back like that, so that it doesn't look, all cheesy in the back. Okay, so with this piece, I'm just gonna cut a couple of little slits in it like this, just so our clip can fit through it, just like that. Little slits. Okay, and what I'm going to do is put our clip in it now. It's a big hair clip. Okay, put our clip in there, like so. Okay, so it'll be like that. Get a little bit of trusty glue over here. And get this baby on here. Oops, I think I put too much, but oh well. There we go. That's good. I think that's gonna do it. I'll let that sit for a little bit because I want the clip to adhere before I start moving this thing around a lot. But anyhow, so that's it. Isn't it cute? To keep the edges from fraying, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but to keep the edges from fraying, I just put like a little bit of, I took a lighter and just burned the edges just a little bit. If you do that, be really careful. I don't want to be, responsible for anybody getting burned, but yeah, I just took a lighter and burned the edges just really lightly, just so the fabric doesn't fray. But that is our finished project. Woohoo!